National Guard is combat ready, cost-effective, experienced, and dual role, both state and federal, like no other force.
Let's go. Let's do it. Come on.
As a primary combat reserve of the Army and the Air Force, the National Guard delivers unparalleled operational capacity with strategic depth. We represent 20% of the Joint Force at 4% of the budget. And since 1636, our unique force has served in every one of our nation's wars. The National Guard's mission triad, Homeland, Warfight, and Partnerships. In today's complex and dangerous environment, your National Guard has 33,000 Guardsmen globally engaged, serving in every combatant command. We are building elite units and combat power to deter adversaries and, when called upon, win our nation's wars.
I will always uphold and defend the constitutions of my country and my state, so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you. We have a job to do for the people who sent us here, for all of you. If we get that job done, if we get it done right, the opportunities before us are incredible.
Daniel Jackson, son of Maryland, solemnly swear to support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
Thank you all for the experiences and the opportunities. As a tag, I can't do it alone. To the Army and Air National Guard, we will lean forward and plan with the following priorities: safety, readiness, recruitment, retention, and partnerships. Sugar-free, always ready, and respect. Thank you.
Today represents a collective accomplishment, not an individual one. For the Airmen of the Delaware National Guard, I am deeply honored and humbled to stand before you for this assumption of command as the Assistant Adjutant General for Air, and for the privilege of pinning on the rank of Brigadier General.
First, let me express my deepest gratitude for the trust and confidence placed in me to assume command of this wing. Standing here today, I am humbled by the responsibility and honored to serve alongside the men and women who make the 166th exception.
Today, we honor the soldiers of the 101st Pad as they mobilize in support of the 256th Infantry Brigade Combat Team, K4 Mission Falcon Tiger.
This deployment marks the Pad's first overseas deployment since they deployed to Germany in 1996. The team is ready. Over the past year, the Pad has successfully completed over 50 training events and accumulated over 500 hours of mobilization and operational readiness training.
Today, we honor the first state messengers of the 261st Theater Tactical Signal Brigade as they return from a successful 9-month deployment in support of Operation Spartan Shield. The returning unit is led by Commander Lieutenant Colonel Aaron Black II and Sergeant Major Douglas Neal. The members of the 261st Theater Tactical Signal Brigade who stand before you provided critical communication support to the Combined Joint Task Force Operation Inherent Resolve and Operation Spartan Shield across the Central Command area of operations.
Today's more than a ribbon cutting. It's a tribute to perseverance, collaboration, and the unwavering commitment to mission readiness. What you see behind me is this beautifully renovated 166 Airlift Wing headquarters building, affectionately referred to as 2600. But the story of how we got here spans years of determination, innovative thinking, and relentless problem solving.
Keeping an important part of history alive, the Delaware National Guard hosting the second annual Tuskegee Airmen Commemoration Day in Newcastle County. The expo celebrating the brave men who broke down racial barriers during World War II while inspiring the next generation of aviators.
The Tuskegee Airmen were the first black pilots in the United States military, getting their name from their training facility in Tuskegee, Alabama.
So many of them now are long gone, and we're losing more every day. But we want to keep that history alive, that legacy that they established.
What a milestone! 250 years ago, we needed to establish an army to defend ourselves in our American War of Independence, our Revolutionary War. Well, folks, a lot's happened since then. So many conflicts, wars, etc. But the true constant has been the theme of the Army's 250th year of service. This will defend.
Hundreds of people queued up outside of the National Academy for the Performing Arts for the opportunity to access free medical treatment courtesy the crew of the United States Navy ship Comfort.
And I must say, I want to congratulate the American government via the American Embassy, and together with our government, who is instrumental in partnering with the American government and the health institution.
TradeWinds 25 serves to enhance and increase interoperability amongst all the various participating partner nations.
The exercise would have been divided into multiple training tracks. So we have the land track, we have the maritime track, we have cyber track, we have humanitarian aid and disaster relief, and then we also have the special forces and the interagency track.
I think not only did we meet the goals for TradeWinds 25, I think we exceeded them. The various partner nations did an exceptional job coming together, quickly forming teams, and executing the training that was put in front of them.
I'm Lieutenant Colonel Gail Ryan from the Delaware National Guard, acting as the medical director of RC East in Kosovo. We really feel like we're making great progress in their training. There's lots of smiles and there's lots of pride in their work. The training piece has been a wonderful opportunity for us providers to give our knowledge to our fellow soldiers.
One of the benefits, I think, for doing training like this is that it brings in so many outside units and people that haven't worked together before. I'm definitely the bridge between the two, maybe trying to explain things from kind of like Army language to Air Force language.
The importance of Green Berets as teachers is that they're incredibly good at doing the basics of soldiering. You get a ton of experience in a small group of people that then can transfer that to other people to make them better overall.
The National Guard is ready, lethal, and postured to ensure peace through strength and deliver decisive victory if needed. Your National Guard is always ready and always there.